Hi Frank, hi Jeremy, and whoever else is watching. This is Grace, your student occupational therapist. Today we are going to be going through our Tai Chi exercises, and at the end we're going to do a Tai Chi routine. So we're going to start off by doing 5 of each exercise just to get you all back in the swing of things, remember how the movements go, and then we'll slowly put them all together, okay? So the first one we're going to do is hip circles. So I want your right foot to be slightly in front of your left, and I want you to do big hip circles. Try and keep your head in the same location, pointing up towards the ceiling. You want to have good posture this whole time. We're just going to do this for a few seconds, just get those hips warmed up. Like we said in our therapy classes, we are doing these circles to help us with our dynamic balance so that we can move around and feel more steady on our feet. Okay, the second one we learned was cloud hands. We're going to do this with our left hand. You're going to take a step forward, again with your right foot, and do the hip circles in conjunction with left big circles. Try and keep everything nice and slow and controlled. Take deep breaths and take a break whenever you need it. And then we're going to go backwards. So I want you to circle your hips the opposite way and bring your hand, this would be counterclockwise. Get that shoulder warmed up. Okay? And then how about we just try a few circles with our right arm. Try and get it as best as we can. Keep those circles, or keep those hips circling big. Just try and get that right arm up as much as you can. And try backwards. Each time you should have a slight bend in each knee as you're bringing those hips full circle. Okay, good job. Take a break, shake it out. I know I can feel it in my shoulders already. The next one we're gonna do is gonna be like the choo-choo train. So we're gonna put our right foot forward again, and with a slight bend in both knees, we're gonna do like mini squats. And we're going to pair that with your hand circles. So you want to bring your elbows up, then bring them down towards your knees. This is like the same action of pulling up your pants or picking up a laundry basket off the ground. So getting these muscles strong and supported will help you make sure that that balance stays nice and steady. Again, take your time, keep it nice and slow. If you want to try putting your left foot forward, a little bit more of a challenge. We're going to do the same thing. Shake out those legs if you need it. I forgot to mention, but you're free to do these next to a table or chair so that you can hold on to something if you ever get unsteady. And the great thing about this being on YouTube is that if you ever need a second to catch your breath, take a drink, go to the bathroom, you can just pause the video. So feel free to do that at any time. Okay, we are moving on to the more advanced moves that we learned last week. So these are going to be, we're going to start with the turn and push, and these all build on each other. So it's important to have these foundational movements nice and steady. So the first one is turn and push. You're going to start with your feet together. You want your shoulders up and back. You want that neck to be nice and back. That's what we call a stacked neck. You want your neck to be stacked on top of your body. Hips back, or shoulders back, hips in alignment, and pretend like that string is pointed up to the ceiling. I'm going to maintain this posture, starting with feet together. You're going to step forward with your right foot, and then you're going to push forward with an open hand with your left, and come back. So we're going to do that 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Don't be afraid to do a little bit deeper of a squat here because we've been practicing those squats. There's 4, or I should say more of a lunge. 5. Okay? And then the second one we're going to do is the cross and uncross. And this was like when we were holding the football. So we're going to start with our feet together, good posture, hold the football. And for this one, we're going to step forward again and open up our body. Really let it stretch out. Step back and come together. So really make this movement nice and slow because this is going to stretch out our shoulders right here where we get really tight. Stretch out your right arm as much as you can. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. Now this next one we're going to keep our football hands and we're going to do our step, but this time we're going to open up our hips. So I'm going to step forward with my right, turn to my left, and open up my arms. So start with your football, step, turn, open, like you're saying, hello world. We're going to do 4 more of those. 2. This is practicing pivoting, so if you ever need to turn on one foot while you're doing something, you feel nice and steady. And 1 more. Open and close. Now this next one is not going to be part of our flow, but this is a great one to practice if you ever want to work on that leg strength and that concentration. So we're going to be putting our left hand on the back of a chair or table, whatever is at a good height for you. And we're going to start by keeping the weight on our left leg. And I'll turn a little bit sideways so you can see. We are going to keep our weight on our left leg. We're going to step and point with our right and lift it up and step and do a little lunge with our back. We're going to try that 5 times. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And 5. Whew, I can already feel that burn in my leg. Now we're going to switch and use our right leg planted and do our left leg and complete 5. Like I said before, if you ever need some time, feel free to pause the video and complete either more repetitions if that's what you're wanting, or just complete the 5 that we're doing right now. I think this is 4. And 5. Make sure that for this exercise you do have something to hold on to because it's a really big test of your balance, and we want to make sure that you're always safe. Okay, that was all of our exercises. We are going to do a flow now of the first 3 repetitions of each exercise. So like I said before, we have 6 exercises that we're going to be doing. Follow along, pause if you need to, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start with a nice good posture. Just take some deep breaths. And then go ahead and step forward with your right foot. We're going to start off with 3 hip circles. There's 1, 2, 3. And then I want you to add in the left hand. 1, 2, 3. And how about we go backwards? 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go into our choo-choo hands. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and step back. Get your posture nice and straight. And we're going to do the turn and push. Like you're making a stop sign. Turn and push. Turn and push. Make the football. We're going to do step and open, come back and center, step and open. You can lift up that left foot if you want, or you can leave it on the ground, whichever you're more comfortable with. And step and open. And we're going to combine those moves now. So you're going to step, turn, open, and come back. Step, turn, open, and come back. Step, turn, open, and come back. And if you want to do the hand hold, we can finish off with those. Get your left hand centered. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And switching legs. 1, 2, and 3. All right, for those of you who want an extra challenge, we're going to go through all of the exercises in a consistent flow. So that means we do each exercise only one time. I'll go ahead and leave this over here. And we are going to start with a nice centered posture. Step forward with our right, and we're going to start with hip circles. So we're going to do one big hip circle, following it with one big cloud hand, and a big cloud hand the other way. We're going to do a choo-choo train. We're going to do a turn and push, a cross and uncross. So step forward, turn and open, and then we're going to finish with a step forward, back, and a step forward, back. And that is all that we have. So I'll be posting this on YouTube. That's what you should be watching it on. If I went too fast in any of the areas, you can go to settings, which is the little grill dial, I guess. And you want to click on that, and then you can go to speed, and you can do half speed. If I'm going too slow for you, you can do double speed, whatever works best for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out. If you ever need anything else from me, go ahead and reach on out. Thanks.